Where's that hecking on button? Ooh, I found it! Let's play! Good evening, everybody. Luke here with the meditations launched on Sunday, June 9th, 2019, and today's meditation offering is created by Amon TwentySix, with the blurb being as such. June 9th, 605032, Old Tullus. Realm commit, 9492-2948. From the blood space, now a betrayer comes. Realm commit, 9438-2842. In our absolution, will we meet her? Realm commit, 9483-1945. The holes we take give needed space. Realm commit, 9482-1294. Lock purge, repeat, complete. This is a meditation I will not be recording. Now, this is something that I have had to consider for a long time because I pride myself in being able to record every single meditation. However, this is a very, very weird and strange blurb with all of the whole realm commits and strings of numbers, and I have been getting messages from other individuals that have been playing this meditation that has been firing their antivirus. Now, this is something that I take very seriously. I take the security of my computer very seriously, as anybody should. So, this meditation will not be recorded. However, Fangle Spangle has given me permission to use their raw footage that they have indeed recorded. This could be a whole artificial reality game sort of thing, where it's a whole psychological horror, where it's playing the game and then you think it's all done, you think the horror is over, and then it fires your antivirus and you're super scared that something has corrupted your computer. But I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that at all. We will just be taking the permissions that Fangle Spangle has indeed given us to use their raw footage. You can find their whole video with the raw footage that we will be using today and their commentary in a link in the description below. So, again, much appreciation to Fangle Spangle for allowing us to use that without potentially corrupting our computer. So, thank you ever so much. It's a slight anxiety thing on my part, but at the same time, the security of one's computer is absolutely paramount. You should never do something with your computer that would jeopardize its security, and this meditation, if anything, has helped highlight this. Do not do something with your computer unless you're 100% certain that you are not going to have problems. But that's a slight aside. Let's see what this meditation is indeed like with the raw footage from Fangle Spangle on today, Sunday, June 9th, 2019. Okay, and this game has just opened up with the footage being supplied by Fangle Spangle, so I will not have any direct input upon the gameplay itself, but I shall simply commentate over what is happening, and heck, that was loud. Okay, so we've got some explosions happening with some rather vibrant colours. Slightly glitchy right there. The heck? Okay, and we're back in again. Is it that you have to avoid the things? Okay, I think you have to avoid bits and pieces, and then perhaps the number in your bottom right is your health. Yes, the bottom right number is your health indeed. Okay, so is he firing those things? I don't know if he's firing those things. That's a scary thing. Uh-oh. Okay. It seems to be quite a violent little meditation. A little violent meditation indeed. Ah! Explosions! No! Stop with the explosions! Okay, avoid it. You can do it. You can avoid it. No. No! Ah! Okay, scary lady. No, don't like it. Lots of scary. Lots of scary. Dead it. Pain and suffering, the likes of which I've never seen. So this is Amon 2C. I'm not quite sure why. Fangle Spangle did also mention that the sound, for some reason, does cut out after that second try. So now we are without sound. This has been a bit of a weird meditation. It doesn't seem to work too well in the sense of it has been raising security issues with our software in terms of the security, and it just it's annoying. It's really annoying because these meditations, they haven't been raising any issues as to viruses or Trojans, and yet this one, it comes along and it basically makes everything a little bit more difficult in terms of just raising the virus scans. And it's like, we shouldn't have to be concerned about that. This meditation's launcher, if you go to the meditation site, does indeed say that each and every single one of these has been scanned for viruses and Trojans. So to have this game, to have this little meditation flag that up, is a bit of a concern, I'll be quite honest. So definitely have your meditations just sorted, and definitely have an eye on it. I'm losing words and such because it's difficult to talk about. I get very anxious about meditations, perhaps hiding something, especially when they're psychological horror ones. Because it's likely that it isn't a Trojan, and it is likely that it could just be a psychological horror type thing. But in this particular case, it has been flagged that this did have a Trojan in it. I did talk to Spangle at length about this, and it was indeed confirmed that this meditation was a Trojan. So, again, something of a bit of a concern, but as long as you keep an eye on these things, as long as you have your firewalls all up to date, everything should be fine because they are indeed flagged. Just make sure to delete anything that you do indeed record. Luckily, this has been sent to me via YouTube, and I have downloaded it via YouTube with the permission of Spangle, so I'm not going to have had the risk of contracting Trojans. You contract a virus, but you let in a Trojan. Don't quite know what the proper words are for that, but I'm now not at risk of having a Trojan due to have downloaded it via that. But it's just something to always remember. Remember, the security of your computer is incredibly important. Lots of people put their lives into their computers, and if your computer goes down, or it does indeed get a virus or a Trojan, not only can you lose your computer, but you can also lose a lot of personal information. Now, that's incredibly important. Did it again. That's incredibly important, as there is a lot of personal information in our computers. A lot of personal information indeed. And if you lose that, then you can be at risk of essentially losing a lot more than just, again, your computer. You can lose monies, you can lose personal security, you can just lose a lot more than just your computer, because, yeah, I've got a lot of, stuff. I've got a lot of personal life stuff with regards to work and all that sort of thing. And a lot of my dissertation work, for example, is in my computer. So if I were to lose that, that would be incredibly difficult to replace. So keep backups of things as well. That's another important thing to mention. This meditation has turned more into just generic advice on what to do if you ever get a Trojan or a virus. But these are things that are incredibly important to remember, because whenever you do get a little thing like this that just raises those concerns, it's always important to go back and remember these things, because they often slip from the mind. They don't normally come to the forefront of your imagination to think about those sorts of things. But when you have a scare, it gets scary. I don't know. I'm rambling a lot in this video. I'm rambling a lot because I'm not able to actually affect the gameplay, so I don't actually have any input as to what I can do. It's just a lot of scary things on the screen, and explosions, scary things, and scary ladies. So lots of scary ladies, all trying to do me a boop. All trying to do me a boop. All do Fangle Spangle a boop. Because this is Fangle Spangle's video. And I'm aware I've raised it a few times, but again, I'm extremely thankful to Fangle Spangle for having captured this footage. Just because I wouldn't be able to cover it otherwise. And I want to cover every single meditation. Every single meditation throughout the year. So I'm extremely happy and glad to be able to work with him. Not only with this, but just to also have somebody else to talk to on a daily basis about what they think about the meditations and all that sort of thing. So it's nice to have a colleague talk about these sorts of things, because Lukey doesn't play the meditations. Lukey watches the meditations, gets extremely happy and flappy about me playing them. But as for the technical aspect of it, as for like downloading it and like the physical act of playing the meditations, Fangle Spangle is the one that I do talk to about that sort of thing, because if there's a technical problem, if there is a download loop that we are indeed struggling with in terms of the meditation launcher itself, then Fangle Spangle is the first one that I go to, because he keeps an eye on the Twitters and all of that jazz when it comes to download loops and such. So it's sort of a back and forth. We both look out for each other when it comes to the meditations, because we both want to make sure that each other is able to, cover these meditations as to the best of their ability. And it's just a joy to be able to cover every single one that I possibly can. And I want to cover every single one that I possibly can, because these are beautiful little meditation games that, I do panic about missing them. And being on a flexible work schedule, being flexible with university stuff, it makes it both easy and difficult to cover these, because, for example, if I'm working later in the evening, but we're having a download loop throughout the day, then it can be extremely stressful trying to make sure that you do get the recording done, because it might only be viable at 4 o'clock, and this is UK time, so like 4 o'clock in the evening UK time, and I might be working at like, say, 5 o'clock. So it can be incredibly stressful to try and get that done within 30 minutes, just get all the recording done, because of course you've got responsibilities. You need to go to work. You have real life responsibilities outside of the YouTube things, but I want to be able to cover every single one. So it's like, hell, panic. Whereas if Fangle Spangle or I, if we're able to record these things and then make them available to each other, it reduces the stress somewhat. Of course, you still want to be able to get the true experience of playing the meditation yourself, but if that's not possible, then being able to commentate over the gameplay such as this that I'm doing right here is a close second in terms of what is ideal. It's not the best possible thing that I would ideally want to do, but it's better than nothing, and I just want to see what these meditations have to offer. I love the little CRT effect on this. I love this little CRT effect on this, indeed. I mean, all rambles aside, because I'm aware I have been rambling for almost 10 minutes at this point over this gameplay without any input, which I'm honestly surprised at being able to do. The main points of this are such. Security. Security is incredibly important when it comes to these meditations, because although they have been scanned for viruses and Trojans, it's still incredibly important to make sure that your firewalls and all of your security is up to date, because something can always slip through the cracks. And this is not the fault of the meditation's creator or the Rami. It's just something that you have to keep an eye on, because, we never know where something can indeed be influenced on the internet. The internet is a big scary place, and stuff can get intercepted and all that sort of thing. So I don't really know the background as to how a Trojan might have slipped into this, but what I will say is that just keep an eye on these things. Keep an eye indeed, because the security of your computer is incredibly important. The second is that this is a beautiful meditation. I love the whole black, white and red type thing with the CRT effect. And the third was me rambling about something else, but I can't quite remember. Oh, Scary Lady! Yes, Scary Lady. Scary Lady is very scary indeed, as Fangle Spangle is indeed blasting through these things. It seems to be like a little spacey-doo, going through space and destroying all the scary ladies and all the asteroids. It's like a mix between asteroids and the Star Wars Canyon Runner that we did indeed play on the May the 4th. That was it, May the 4th, that we played a little Canyon Runner in one of the meditations. That was an incredibly difficult meditation as well. An incredibly difficult meditation indeed. But, almost deaded. Almost deaded. No! Not deaded. Not deaded. Stop. Not deaded. Deaded. And that is everything that we have from this little meditation. So I hope that you've enjoyed me rambling over Fangle Spangle's awesome gameplay. I'm aware that I've mentioned it many a time that this is Fangle Spangle's gameplay, but I just want to be completely transparent as to the fact that I was not able to play today's meditation, and as a consequence, Fangle Spangle was able to supply this VOD for me to ramble over, so for that I'm much appreciative. You can go and check out their videos on the meditations in a link in the description below. But of course, if you did enjoy this, then you can also check out my other meditations and Fangle Spangle's other meditations, because we are both creators that have been covering these meditations on a daily basis since day one, and we are very happy to be able to provide these videos to you. But unfortunately, it does indeed come to the shill bit of this meditation. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. Those sorts of things can go and ramble without any input, unfortunately, because I wasn't able to input anything on this, and Lukey wasn't able to input anything on this. Only our friend Fangle Spangle was able to input anything on this. But I have thoroughly enjoyed being able to ramble over this and talk about matters of security how to avoid Trojans and viruses, and just general awareness in today's internet age. But yes, just thank you so much for watching our videos. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and indeed, a good night.